8:06. Time to do it again. It's Island T.
Is
I'm
it
here.
really Jamster 806?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here with the three musketeers, the Queen of the Skies, the Invisible Man, and the political animal, AZ.
Good morning to everybody. How is everybody this
Morning.
morning? So we have a full house this morning then, Jamster.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have a full house, and we are wishing St. Kitts and Nevis a wonderful morning this morning. You know, it is the first morning after the, what can we say? We said the first night of the music festival?
Yeah.
Because I know they had the gospels night before.
When did they have the gospel
I
night,
was
though?
told that the gospel night was
on Sunday?
Was on Sunday
Okay.
past. Yes, that's
Okay.
what I was told based on my information.
Yeah, that's what usually happens.
Yes. So, you know, last night was the soca, and you could see the videos, you see persons having a good time. And so we say, you know, persons there who enjoy themselves, you know, kudos. I know there are persons who are, you're not going to be a part of the festival and stuff. We just encourage you to be safe as you know, enjoy yourself. And it has been so many things in the news, you know, just yesterday, last evening, we had for the first time for the year in the United States of America election, debate, Trump,
I feel
Biden.
bad for Mr. Biden.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You saw it?
Not the whole debate, but I
mhm.
was listening to what was on the television this morning, and everybody's saying how poorly he did and how he looked ill and
Well, he
didn't
had a
sound like
cold.
Seemed like he had a cold for real.
Yeah, but just watching him walk out, Jamsa, I became concerned, and I'm in my head this morning while I'm doing the dishes. I'm like, can nobody else run for them just to keep that bad man out of the White House?
But you see,
That still wouldn't make me vote for Trump. But I know.
yes,
I know.
You mean the fact that Biden's a little feeble?
Yeah, that wouldn't.
Okay.
Make me, it still wouldn't.
No, but I just
He's
want
he's actually very sharp mentally. And
Yeah,
the other
but
thing,
something wasn't
people forget.
connecting last night.
The other thing that people forget, he has spent a lifetime overcoming a stutter, right? He stammers.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, what people confuse with incoherence or it's just him trying to string. His brain is going ahead of his
words.
His words, and that could be misconstrued as
because you know the media had it that you know that he began to forget words, he forgot to forget names, stuff
rough.
like that. The media, for some reason. So I am there and I'm listening to the debate last night, and I'm thinking, please, just no blunders, just keep it going, keep it, you know, we don't want any moments that persons. And then after the debate, you saw his wife, there was a clip with his wife saying, you know, well done, you answered all the questions. And persons then took that. I saw the comments after on it, and some of the comments weren't very kind, saying that the wife, his wife basically made it seem as though
He had the questions before?
No, make it seem as though that he won something, and you know when you.
So who else is supposed to make him feel like the hero that he is?
So you know.
Hey, what are wives for then?
I
and
know,
then
people
so
wicked,
persons in the comments, of course, persons in the comments where I saw was saying, you know, when you have like a toddler and you're trying to encourage them to complete everything, so they use that encouragement
people
to
have
say
too
that
much time in their
yes.
hands.
So I mean, at the end of the day, you know, there are persons who would have listened to the debates. Trump was in his normal style. Trump, he hits in terms of, he kind of deflects.
He blames
the issue,
everybody else but himself.
and then he hits a personal attack, and then comes back to the issue.
Imagine he said he offered Nancy Pelosi so many guards and she refused it. Why would she refuse guards?
Yes.
So how does he say that?
So
like that's a burn.
And they told him to go and make a speech. You even say they told you? You should have said, I went and make a speech, deflect it.
I recall,
crazy.
when they're talking about presidents, and he hit him, and Trump would have hit Biden and said, you're the worst president. And then Biden said, well, based on a group of political analysts and academics, they all voted that you, in the whole history of America, was the worst president.
That's from last night?
Yes.
Biden told him that?
Yes.
President.
So he said whether or not that's their opinion, it's a fact that they said that.
Oh, really? So he had his feisty moments.
Yeah, just a bit, you
see, because I didn't get to watch, so sometimes when I switched over to CNN, when I switched over to CNN, just the first 2 minutes, I was like, oh God, what did he do now?
Yeah, and I was just hoping. I mean, people make light moment of it, but I actually was hoping that he did answer all the questions. You know?
one of the things one of the CNN's anchors pointed out last night, John King. He said, okay, perhaps it was a suboptimal performance, but let's wait until we hear what the actual voters and the people who saw the debate think.
Yes,
because what I find a lot of times is these people live in a bubble. These media pundits and journalists, they live in a bubble which is not necessarily congruent with the way normal people think. Normal people who go to the supermarket to buy milk and bread and so on. And so he said, let's wait until we hear what they say. So it's going to be interesting to hear
some of the issues some of the issues raised included Social Security. They talked about Social Security, and I'm thinking, here we are thinking about Social Security as well, and what reforms he would put in place, or they will put in place to ensure that Social Security is maintained. I think based on what I remember, they were talking about maybe in the next 10 years it could be in problems, and I said, wow. And then, Trump is all about border security and border control and immigrants. So that was a focus for him.
I get his concern with the immigrants, because the immigrants are making the other good immigrants that are actually going to the U.S. to make a good life bad. Because look, they're raping, they're murdering, they're fighting the police. So I could understand, but we can't make it all about them. He has to look for his country first, and then Mr. Biden could determine who can stay and who cannot. And
then the talk about the economy came up because, the increased cost of living. I think based on one of the questions, they were saying at one point in time, what once cost $100 now would cost $120 in the supermarkets. And, and Trump said, it was under him that these things came, and then Biden was like, but it was during the time of COVID and the war that we had this, basically inherited this, and stuff like that. So it was an interesting debate, and Trump in his normal style, he'd do a little jab personally, then go on his defense in terms of what he has done in terms of accomplishments. So and you could even recall when he gave some jabs at Secretary of State Hillary when he said that if he was in, then persons like her would be locked up. That was in the 2016 debate. During some of the jabs that
this is my real face, because who else should be more locked up than that man? I don't understand. And this. I just don't like the fact that if it was anybody else, including President Obama or President Clinton, I swear they would have been in prison all now in the orange jumpsuit. They might not even want to give them bail, but they might have had to because of who they are, but they would have locked them up. But Trump didn't spend a day in the car cell.
He has so many supporters, considering all that he has said and all that he has done, all that he has been, even with the...
You mean Trump?
Yeah, even with the...
Trump is like Barabbas.
Even with the legal battles that he's facing, he still has,
I do not,
for all of that, some tremendous support.
What's wrong with the mind of human beings? Because the amount of money they're throwing at him, the people that has the money. What?
And then you have persons within the media saying, these are two of the most unpopular persons going for president.
I saw that yesterday afternoon.
And you said to yourself, well, if these persons are so unpopular as you say, why are they the two persons who have clearly won the nomination for their respective parties?
Yeah, but it shows that President Biden is in the lead, although I saw the media speaking about that yesterday.
Yes.
I was home for a little bit, and on my way out, I heard them saying that. And then when I look at the numbers, President Biden's was higher than that of Trump, and I'm like, finally, they're getting sent over.
Hey, let's see.
We have a caller.
Let's see what this caller says. Caller, go right ahead.
Good morning to everybody.
Hey, good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Greg.
Yes, good morning. Yeah, Trevor not here and getting this friendly call, so. Oh, sorry, I should say Jamster.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah, I should say Jamster.
Okay, Greg,
okay. Yes, let me say this. I didn't look at the debate last night, okay? I mean, contrary to what Jamster and others may think, I'm not really a fan of any of the two. I just hate to see people lie on people.
Okay.
Now, with all due respect, if Trump was making these gaffes that Biden has been making, the media would have been down on him, saying that he's having a mental decline. If Trump had looked the way, according to the lady, Kortensia,
Kortensia,
yeah, you're right. Sorry for mispronouncing your name.
That's
but
okay.
I would bet you if Trump had looked the way that you said that Biden looked, trust me, the media would have been down on Trump. You know? So I think there's a double standard going on here between Biden and Trump. And with all due respect, like I said, I'm not really a fan of any, and none of them should really be president of America. Because I think both of them are bad, very bad for America and very bad for the world. For the world. Okay. Now, but could I say something concerning the local scene?
Yeah, go ahead, Gregory.
Yes, I would like to say something concerning local scene, but this is a general thing, but I'm more zeroing in the local scene. Now, it does really surprise me that the politicians them here they do not really know what the people are most interested in. And I think it's because of the high salary that they're getting that they don't really know what the people here are most interested in. The reason why I say that is this. Yes, the people would like good hospitals, the people would like good roads, yes, the people would like good schools, those sort of stuff. But trust me, from what I have seen, and this goes to Prime Minister Joe, this goes to all politicians on all sides of the divide. Take my foolish advice. If you provide all of these things, all of these infrastructures, and you name it, and even if you provide the best quality in the world, in the whole world, but yet the people are struggling like hell to put food on the table, and it's very difficult to get a job. To me, those two things would vote you out, even if you provide the best infrastructure in the world to the people here.
Okay.
And to me, you have a greater chance if you could bring down the cost of living, make life a lot easier, even for the poorest person. To me, you will get a better chance of being elected once again, even if the infrastructures you provided are not of the best quality.
But Greg, do you really think? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying as compared to providing the best infrastructures, but life under you is tough like nail.
But do you really think that the cost of living can go down, seeing that it's on the rise around the world, and it's these things that affect the bigger countries eventually trickle down to us, the smaller ones that feel it harder because we don't have as much as they would have?
There are some load of things that can be done by the government if they would just listen to me, that would cushion a whole lot the cost of living.
Okay.
A whole lot.
Okay.
But what the government, what they are doing, and what all the parties' mindset are, when their policies only adds to what the outside or to what the outside factors are doing to us.
Okay.
Yes, the outside factors do have a very significant influence on the cost of living, but there are a whole lot that we can do that even very, very, very significantly can cushion it a whole lot for the poor man, and we do not have to have this high cost of living as it is right now. It could be cut down a whole lot.
Can you tell us?
For example, let me give.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
For example, I believe this will be a baby step, but I think it would even have very significant positive results, even for the poor. If they would just finish away with the government protectionism of agents, saying that once you're the agent only you could bring this in or that in and sell it, and no one else can. That cut down competition a whole lot.
Okay.
You need a free market capitalist economy with at least the continual minimization of taxes to give the country, the economy, a great cushion in bringing down the cost of living, so that even the poorest among us would be able to live life very comfortably and very affordably.
Okay. All right, Gregory, thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate it and welcome. And I'm happy to know where you stand when it comes to the U.S. now. You're not taking one side.
Thank you for your contribution.
He said he doesn't like to see people getting lied on, but I mean that's the last guy I would ever defend.
But you know,
on any front, meaning Trump.
Yeah.
And as the U.S. Has its presidential election, the U.K. is having its election as well.
Yeah.
It's actually campaign time.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you're live on Island T.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Hi. How are you doing?
Good. Yourself?
Nice to have you back.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Actually, I think Greg is onto something there.
Yep.
With some of the comments he made just now, The thing with governments is that a lot of times they tend to be wedded to the agenda coming in. And when things change, when the conditions change, the environment changes, they're not nimble enough to pivot or readjust their priorities or make necessary changes. Okay? I don't know if you listened to the debate last night.
Mm-hmm. We did listen.
Hello?
I said I listened. Let me say I listened.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. One of the things I noticed that Donald Trump threw at Biden was he never fires anybody. Things could be melting down, but he sticks with his appointees and doesn't do anything to turn things around. And that is fair criticism, I think. Okay, again, because of the loyalty factor. Generally speaking, politicians like people who are absolutely loyal, don't take criticism, whether constructive or otherwise, and as a result, they get into trouble. In the final analysis, people vote on a personal basis. If their lives are better off than before, I think they'd reward the politicians with another term. Mm-hmm. But if they're worse, they're going to be hard-pressed to find people who are going to come out and support them. It's just a fact of life. People vote according to their personal thing. And while it's good to have good infrastructure projects and nice white elephants and new hospitals and those kinds of things, it does not impact, it does not visibly impact rank and file people. When you have to use those facilities and so on, yes, absolutely, you want them to be the best. But generally speaking, they don't impact most people right away. Mm-hmm. Okay, like for instance, what he said about the cost of living and those stuff. Okay, one thing I noticed, for instance, there are some roads that are potholed, and I know normally, I've seen it before, music festival time, Christmas time, when important events and so on are happening, an attempt is made to at least patch up things.
Some of them I
don't
saw.
know what happened this time.
Well, maybe they didn't get to all, but in defense, some of them were being patched up, Mr. McMahon, because I had some encounters with some, and then I saw them patched up just recently with the excess patching on the road as well.
Okay, well then maybe those were I don't know how they decide which
which
roads
ones?
to do.
Yeah.
But I know that there are some. I mean, I've been running over the same.
Oh
Or
boy.
trying to avoid the same potholes in certain places. Maybe it's my routes that I take. For weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, so what I'm saying is those kinds of simple, basic things, they make people, I don't know, feel that things are not as they should be. Okay. There is definitely. If you're in a community and a pothole has been there for a long while, you have to start to wonder, well, what's happening? What's happening here? I mean, don't the people who are supposed to look after these things drive on these roads? And I'm not talking about just community roads now. I'm talking about main roads.
Yeah. So they patched a bit around on the Kim Collins Highway. They patched a bit around the roundabout by the airport. And there's this one road. I'm seeing it in my head with all the patches, Mr. McMahon, but I can't remember the name for the life of me.
Well, going along the Figure Bay Road there, along Pond Road, there's some there that they should really and truly they should not be there.
Yes,
right?
understood.
Not for main roads.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm surprised that an attempt wasn't made to at least show some not do they are doing a better job at patching roads, right? In terms of taking up the surface and at least making sure that a whole area is done. Okay. I think that makes for longer life.
So
but at least put some of the material in the existing potholes until they can do that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Yeah, so is there anything else you'd like to add, Mr. McMahon?
Yeah. It's just that I'm hoping that more attention is paid to things like certainly the cost of living and the things that really affect people on a day-to-day basis. Rather than, yes, you have to look at the big stuff, but pay attention to the little stuff as well, because they can be aggravating.
Okay, then. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Okay, let's squeeze in one more before the break. It's 8:29. Go ahead, caller. Caller, go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Kortensia. Good morning,
Morning.
Azard.
Good
and
morning.
I'm glad I caught you before you leave the studio, Azard.
Yes.
Good morning, Jamster. I would do a little review of the past couple of days, which I didn't get the opportunity to call in.
No problem.
And so I'm going to look back in the rearview mirror just for a split second. Two things. The news article you read about the serving of the minister of whatever with the RICO case. I think it loaned credibility from an external source of news media to what we are accustomed to in St. Kitts and Nevis. Like some of this might be rumors, allegations. For instance, I grew up reading the Democrat and the Labour spokesman.
Yeah.
Right? And even though the article might have some credibility to it, because of our political saturated, the communities that we grew up in. Except for a third party, an independent voice, it seems like it's a speculation. And by you reading that, it lends credibility to what it were rumors to be about. And persons can rest assured that at least if a third party, a foreign source said it, it might be so.
And the thing about it, you have not heard any member of cabinet, the person included, deny those allegations publicly. That
would be the last person to come forward and say anything of that nature. So here the nation The nation is yearning for information.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with the lady that called in yesterday and said that the Prime Minister, Prime Minister Joe needs to come clean.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, for the fact that Mr. Austin Edinburgh called in yesterday, it lends to the conversation that we need to have in a balanced way. Because for until that time they have been negligent in the sense that there are other issues that came to the fore, and it was like more like a deafening silence if you don't really listen to another forum, another media, another radio station. So for the fact that he called in yesterday to clear the air on whatever, he might have feel like he would have said something and it was misconstrued. Yes, bring it. The WINNMedia Family radio station is a credible radio station for forum like this. So yes, I need to hear Mr. Edinburgh's voice more, and I need a more balanced news information. If we have to glean it from a foreign source, like you gleaned the other day, which your discussion with Mr. Dwyer Astafan, and you as a young politician, it only can bolster your energy, your strength, your fortitude if you're going to be in this game, because the politics is a real knuckle game, Azard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And you might look simple on the street, but it's a knuckle game. You better put on your gloves. You have your gloves in the studio with you?
I'm always prepared.
Something you didn't answer. I don't know if you had answered the question that I put out there the last time.
Which question was that?
Jamster had questioned me as to why a joint statement. But the nation don't have, as we speak right now, the nation don't have the opposition voice, so to speak. And we need a collective voice going forward if it's a joint statement. We need some collaboration to say, well, here it is an alternative to what the morass that we find ourselves in, where the lady said yesterday that the Prime Minister is not forthcoming with the answers. Where we need answers. And we need someone to hold the Prime Minister's feet to the fire.
Yeah.
Proverbially speaking.
Mm-hmm. Well,
not literally.
Well, Africa, let me say some things. I've heard you I've heard you speak and mention certain things and just want to address certain things. Yeah, I am prepared to lend my voice to issues where I see fit. If it is that sometimes you see that I don't address certain things, is because I don't want it to be said that I've led this program into a bias area, because I do serve as the deputy leader of the People's Action Movement, and as such, sometimes I refrain from engaging in certain topics because I don't want it to be seen like this is a PAM platform, you understand? But if persons call into the program and they address certain issues and they bring certain questions to me, I am willing to answer as best as I can. And of course, as it relates to any information out there, as it relates to anything that is going on and concerns by the public, I have no fear in bringing it forward either.
There are things that you might bring to the fore, or anyone else would bring to the fore, and it wouldn't be an appetizer for me, and I would not weigh in on it. I can present my own topic for the day in which I want to vent, and so be it. But yeah, but you gotta know how to juggle your hat. You bring a lot to the fore in the sense that you're a part of the Jewish student. So matters of that nature, you might could, where things are in subjudice, you may not go there. But we are yearning. We can hear. There's a program on this where you have the doctor comes in and I bet this before we went the other day saying that lawyers might need pay to come here and lend their services. No, we pay them. We pay the lawyers. There's earnings on the lawyers and the doctors and the professionals to give back to the community in their own little way. We will appreciate that.
Okay.
So I beg to differ that you should be paid to just come on there and to let the ordinary people know what is going on. Thanks for listening.
Okay, we got to
Thank
take
you.
a break. We're overdue for a break, so we're gonna do that now. It's 8:36. We were supposed to have
I think I
a
might have.
team.
I think I might have told him either 8:30 or 9:15.
The 8:30 people.
Yeah.
Okay,
Could be 9:15 now.
okay, but
So
we
many-
have.
we have so many different.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, let's take a quick break and come back.
Yes.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Time is money, and you can save both with CIBC Caribbean. Set up our automatic monthly savings transfers and watch your money grow. Just pick an amount, an end date, and your money will transfer into your savings account each month. So whether it's your little one's future education abroad, a dream car, or a house you can call home, set it and forget it so you can focus on the now and enjoy the then. Bump up your savings account or open one at CIBC Caribbean.
It's new and only at ICWI, the insurance company of the West Indies. Receive free windscreen cover when you purchase your third-party policy with ICWI. You heard right, free windscreen cover with your third-party policy for only a limited time. If you're a third-party policy holder, take advantage of this limited time offer and switch to ICWI for added protection. Isn't it time you experience insurance the ICWI way? Conditions apply. Click, call, or visit ICWI today. Visit us at 1C Bird Rock Road. Call 465-8753 or ICWI.com.
And we are back. It's 8:38.
Yes. So I have someone sent me a message and it says, "Good morning, Azard. I listened to the debate and I think that President Biden was excellent. He has a lifelong speech impediment which he has and is trying to still overcome. Last evening you saw some of the said speech impediment early in the debate. Plus he was hoarse. He was not forgetting. However, he did exceptionally well. On the other hand, his opponent ducked almost all the questions. In my opinion, he was disgraceful. Let me tell you what the problem is, and it is that they, and I do mean both Democrats and Republicans, believe that if Biden gets a second term and for any reason becomes sick or die, Kamala will be president and she is black. And that is the problem. They cannot take another black president in the White House. Biden did win the debate." What are your thoughts on that comment?
I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to find time to watch it early.
Okay.
Like early Saturday morning
Yes.
or something.
But
because-
Jamster already mentioned the speech impediment. And
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, he did mention that too.
But I felt really bad because
Mhm.
I had an embarrassment of riches last night. I was like, okay, music festival, USA track and field trials, Jamaica track and field trials, the debate between Biden and the animal, and I decided to I watched the trials, and then after the trials finished, and I was going back and forth from Jamaica to thing.
You should have asked me to guess what you watch out of everything that you said.
And then I switched. I was like, "Oh God, no!" Actually, I saw a tweet during the trials.
Yes.
One of the people I follow, I saw a tweet. I was like, "Oh, that doesn't sound good." It was a very cryptic tweet, but the tweet seemed to be leaning towards Biden doing not so good. I was like, "Oh, I hope that doesn't mean what I think it means."
Yes.
So I decided to leave that until after the trials, and then I went over to see it. And I was
Yes.
like, "Oh God!"
And just next week, the UK. I've been watching this. The UK having their election. It should be interesting. It's
and
predicted that
July 4th.
it's predicted that it's going to be a knockout win
And
for
I was reading
the
yesterday.
Who, the
Party,
Labour?
yeah.
So Mr. Sunak is going home?
They're not gonna. Here's where the
seems-
race thing is gonna rate head again. They're not gonna vote for an Indian as their.
You don't think?
No.
But
I was
I
like, their
think
prime minister.
it seemed like to
Wow,
me.
we live in a
I
world.
don't think for me.
Because remember, he wasn't voted for.
I know he
No,
wasn't.
he was just a
For
predecessor.
me, based on what I've seen, and I'm not living in the UK to know what persons are
We
saying.
do
on
have
the
a
ground.
call. We do have. Let's
But
take
it
this call
seems to
quick.
be more of an issue of the economy, and you remember they had a lot of changeover of leaders, so it's basically stability. So I think it's more than race at this point in time. But we could go into it further after this caller. Caller, you're live on Island T.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
I'm sipping the ganja tea listening now, you know.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah, man.
I have to come join you one of these times.
Kortensia is very good for you.
I will.
Very good for you.
But then jam down. I might fly to work.
Clear the DJ head. The DJ head needs to be clear. Because once you're playing music, you gotta have clear visual. You understand? A little sick jam saying bad. I will provide it. You understand?
I'll bring you some brownies.
I wanna talk this morning briefly on what the young lady yesterday left off.
Yes.
Because that guy lose his way. This country need answers. Island T, this country need answers. The leadership like you running down Westbourne got and over Carty Street got going on the bell like got water. It's a shame what we getting from young leaders. I mean, they're trying to pose up themselves with a leader. People is way ahead of all of them. People might like it, but he makes sure people eat. He makes sure that this country, everybody was eating. He makes sure he fix roof. He makes sure he look out for the sick and the needy. I went down the poorhouse the other day, the Carty home. Poorhouse down there in the British. I went down the Carty home. Azard.
Yes, listen.
Not even outlets for the patient them to put on a fan. They're in there boiling it near you who could move on. You understand? In the house, and the house hot. And you feel hot, you're going to go outside because you can move. You have people there sick in bed, cannot move, and not even outlet in the room for the patients them. I see that, and I will call them out because I'm born here. And no more victimizing to come to me. As Wasi always say, if they're going down that dirty road, there's only one thing to resolve that. But we don't want that.
Okay, jam down.
These people is not treating us nice. We deserve answers.
Jam down.
Have a good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you, jam down.
People want to hear your voice.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so we have a segment. We have the Lawrence School of Music next, and we're going to hear from the students and what is in store for us.
Okay. So I'm going to send them in right now. Well, I guess you guys can chat to them.
Oh, yes. So I have been looking at the election campaign for, in the UK, and it seems to be, it seems like Mr. Sunak, based on what the media is saying, a lot of the media stations and persons, it seems like his time is coming to an end.
No, it's jam to say he wasn't voted in. So
like Starmer is coming. And I don't think it's a necessary based on any race. I think that, the Conservative Party has had to switch leadership so often. And I think that in switching leadership so often, it has, every time it seems to be unstable in terms of the perception of instability. So I think based on that, and based on also a number of things that are happening in terms of the economy, in terms of the Brexit, all of those issues I think are playing a part in what is going to be the outcome. So we have the Huldah Lawrence School of Music, the students here with us this morning, and as they get themselves ready to speak, we are waiting to hear what they have to say in relation to the upcoming concert. You know that many persons look forward to this concert, and as much as the students look forward to it, parents look forward to it as well, as it is an opportunity for their children to display their talents and to display what the parents, have paid for in terms of ensuring that their children are given the opportunity to explore their talents and to master the art of piano playing. And so we are here with some students. I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves. It is 3 of them. And so I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves right now. So could you tell me your name, your age, and also what grade you're in at the music class?
I am Ashley. I'm 13, and I'm in 2nd grade going to 3rd.
Okay, wonderful.
I am Seth Lawrence. I am 13 years old. I'm grade 1.
Grade 1, okay.
I am Michael, and I am in 2nd grade going to 3rd.
Okay, and how old are you?
13.
Okay, so we have all 13-year-olds right now. So let me ask you the question, just for you to get comfortable. What inspired you to be a part of this piano class and learning piano? What inspired you? What piqued your interest?
At first, my whole family did it. So my mother has done it, all my aunts have done it. But after that, it was the ability to make and create music that touched people.
Wonderful. What about you?
Mainly my family, more on the male side of my family. All of them have done some form of music, so I'm always just continuing.
Okay.
It's for the decision to be able to create music that inspires people.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. So we all know about the music class. It's the Lawrence School of Music. And of course, the event that is happening. Could you tell us what the event is?
The Lawrence School of Music annual pianoforte concert.
Yes. And so, which concert is this one? Miss Lawrence has had concerts for some time. Could you tell us the big number this year?
It is the 40th, or the Ruby.
Could do a bit of math, but we know that we had COVID period too. So when did the first concert start?
The first concert started in 1982.
1982. Sometime before even I was born.
That's my year of birth.
Uh-huh.
And with a 3-year, well, no, I'm going to ask, what was the number of years that they had a break due to COVID?
Yeah, we had a 3-year break due to COVID.
Yes, and so, and could you tell us this year where the concert would be held?
The Immaculate Conception Catholic Church Auditorium. Mm-hmm. That's West Independence Square Street.
Wonderful. And when would it be held?
It will be held on Tuesday, July the 2nd.
At what time?
At 7:30 p.m.
Okay. And so what kind of music can we expect?
Piano, violin, piano duets, violin ensembles, and singing, lots of singing.
Mm-hmm.
Will you be singing?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Hey.
So you guys already practice the song, music, sweet music. We bring you tonight. We play the piano for your delight.
Absolutely.
Yes. I was once a student at the Halder Lawrence School of Music here. So I remember the concert. I remember the songs that we had to sing and you know, the pieces we had to play as well. So let me ask you, so there are a number of pieces that would be played from the famous Sound of Music. Could you tell us what these include?
These include Do a Deer, Idlewise, and My Favorite Things.
Mm-hmm. And so what kind of classical music, famous classical music, can we expect?
You can expect music like the Turkish March and the
Eine kleine Nachtmusik. I think I can speak that.
Uh-huh. Yes. So tell us now, What about the opera? You guys are excited about that, Pat?
Very. My aunt and Lady Halter's very own daughter,
Yes.
my aunt Elizabeth, she'll be singing the opera, and I'm very excited to hear her perform.
Wonderful, wonderful. Have you heard the practicing so far?
No.
You haven't?
It's a complete surprise for me.
Oh, wow. Any pop songs will be sang?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. We have any teaser, like we know any pop song that you know which ones that they're going to be singing? I guess we got to wait.
Yeah, they're going to be playing Careless Whisper by George Michael.
Wonderful. And I'm told, too, that there are going to be some hymns. What kind of hymns can we expect? I guess we have to wait until that one then.
I guess we have to wait.
And in terms of the military music, yes.
We will be playing Semper Fidelis, a match that used to be played on ZSZ in the mornings. We will also be playing Marines Hymn.
It's actually me and my brother here today who are going to be playing the Marines hymn.
This is your brother across from you?
Yes, twin.
Oh,
You're
twin?
Yes.
Oh, boy. No, I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
That is sweet. That is sweet.
Oh, so that's why you had the perfect match of 13. So you're here as 13, but you guys were born around the same time, so match it with 13.
Okay.
So we have 13, three
So who's the
13s.
eldest one?
Me, 2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. So that's your big sister.
Yeah.
That's 2 minutes of my life.
Oh, boy. Twins in the time that they're born, right? The same routine to wear. Listen.
So, there are going to be some original composition by Lady Halder Lawrence. And, it's music, sweet music. Could you give me another original song that would be sang on the evening?
We'll be playing a national song that the group will perform named Our Beautiful Country.
Wonderful. And so when was the last concert?
Last year in 2023.
And that was the first since COVID?
Yeah.
Okay.
After our 3-year break.
Yeah.
How was the 3-year break for you? Because we know it was due to COVID, but how did students of the school adjust to that, including yourself?
I think it was a lot less hectic, but it was kind of disappointing and anticlimactic. We missed it. I can tell that throughout the classes we all missed it.
That's sweet.
So also too, the concerts are fundraisers, right? So what are the funds going to this year? Where are the funds going to?
Well, this year the funds will be going towards the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church.
And who benefited, was a major beneficiary last year for the concert?
The St. Peter's Anglican Church.
Okay, then the Anglican Church in St. Peter's. Okay, so there has been a history of giving back to the churches. Wonderful.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at the same here. And it says over the previous 39 years, how were the concert funds used?
The funds were always raised for community causes.
Wonderful.
That's nice that the school gives back.
Yes, indeed. And so we here have these students, and they're doing such a good job at representing their school and, doing well. And they're only 13, understand, they're young people. And so over the previous 39 years, as they have said, the funds are usually raised for the community, and it seems most often the church is the beneficiary, And what are some of the projects that the church would use these monies for? Could you tell us?
It's used for groups like Project Strong, which provides skills training for youth. The Children's Home and PALS, which helps small children get needed medical care.
So these are some other groups other than the churches where the money goes towards. But when it comes to the churches, you guys do projects like repair and construction of the church and the purchase of musical instruments, which is very important. Yes. And so What are some other causes? I know you talk about the groups. You could look at some of the causes, the other causes that this music school support.
We do contributions to people who have lost much for their affairs and homes.
Mm-hmm.
1 year, somebody suffered a fire at his home and lost a musical instrument, which he used to make his living. The music school replaced it.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful, wonderful. And I see here that contributions also go towards persons needing medical care.
So this is apart from pals too.
Yeah.
Also, they help one out.
Yeah.
This is so sweet.
And how many concerts does the music school host each year?
We hold 2 concerts each year,
Mm-hmm.
one in July and one in December.
Mm-hmm. And what's the difference?
The concert in December is usually for younger kids who have trouble playing in front of audiences. And the concert held in July is for current and previous students to play in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And also, how old were you when you started music class? Each of you?
Me and my brother, being twins.
Yes.
We both started around 6, 7, 8.
Okay, so you're 7 years into this.
Um,
Wow. About 7, maybe. She said 7. Also, you'll be 6 or 5 years into this.
No, because she's 13. She said you said you started around 6, right?
Yeah.
So 7 to. Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
more
Wow. Wow, she's been here. What about
Well,
you?
don't forget, they're a unit.
Yeah. What about you? How long have you been a part of the school?
I started like 10 months ago when I was 12.
Okay. And you in which grade you say you're in again?
Grade 1, graduating to grade 2 this year.
Okay. So it's on schedule. Do you enjoy music?
Some people want me to say no, I hate it, but I do enjoy it.
Yes.
It helps me inspire people.
Mm-hmm.
So why would someone want you to not like music?
It's just like what people say,
Mhm.
and that it's hard, or they should give up on it very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I think you guys are doing a good thing, and I think music, even in terms of training, I think it deals with a certain aspect of your brain that enhances your capability. Yeah.
We live in a hip culture now, right? And you have friends that might think, what are you doing with your life? Why are you wasting all those hours? You could be doing something else different. You could be contributing different. What do you tell folks like that may think that being in music is weird? I'm going to use the words that young people use, yeah.
That not to judge other people and to go to the concert and hear some people play in actual real life and see how hip it can actually be.
I like that response. That's good, yeah, because we live in a culture where young people don't think that certain things is cool, and it can be cool. As you said, music inspire you and you inspire others, so kudos to you. Keep doing well.
And I think we take for granted too. We look at a lot of the bands. A lot of people like the bands. So like going to music festival. You see music festival. They have the singers, but oftentimes they need the persons behind the singer to compile the music, to play the piano, to play the different instruments. So music is still, as everyone knows, very important. And the fact that you guys are being trained to play the piano is very important and understand music, because when you see that sheet, only certain people would be able to read that sheet and know what it is about. You understand the general understanding of what music is and the terms, and because music has its own terms too, crescendo, all of these kind of things, it's like a different language, so to speak. So I do want to inspire you to keep at it, even if it's difficult, because it has rewards afterwards. Your parents would not have put you and invested in you had they not seen the opportunity that it brings. So before we wrap up again, the time, the place, and the event.
It'll be happening this Tuesday, July 2nd at 7:30 p.m. at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church Auditorium on West Independence Square Street.
Mm-hmm. And all, I encourage to go. Is it going to be at we got the time? Did you say the time?
7:30 p.m.
Mhm. And is it free? You go in, or is that ticket?
The ticket is $30 for people over 12, and then people 12 and under, that's $10.
Okay, reasonable.
Do you know where we can buy the tickets?
Where can we purchase the tickets?
There are some people who have tickets and they're giving them out, and sometimes they're at the church itself.
So you get it at the Immaculate Conception Church?
I think it's...
Yes.
Okay.
You get it at the church.
Okay.
Yes. So guys, if you're interested, you want a night of relaxation, music being played, singing. Yes, they are.
The monies are being
And
used
it's
to feed people, fix the church, and do other community projects. So it's not if people go. It's a mere $30.
yeah, it's $30. Yes. So we encourage you to attend.
We're not giving them an option here.
No option here.
No one support the young people.
Yes. So guys, it's wonderful having you here, and we do hope that you come again to talk about your whatever you're doing. You understand? So thank you so much for being here. Enjoy.
It was a pleasure meeting the twins and Mr.
Chef Lawrence.
Okay. So are we all family here?
No.
Okay.
No.
Found the sound 98.9 Win FM.
Welcome to the Mango Festival. We got sweetness overload. Mango Festival. It's a treat for everyone. Mango Festival. A taste of name is naturally Mango Festival. Mango Fest right here in Greece City. Give me little, give me little, give me little mango. A summer lime and a nungo sweet. So give me little, give me little, give me little mango. Boy, girl, woman and man go. Give me little, give me little, give me little mango. A summer lime and a nungo sweet. So give me little, give me little, give me little mango. Join the action, Mango Festival.
Nevis Mango Festival from July 4th to July 7th. 10th anniversary in Queen City, Nevis.
Mango Festival. Mango Fest right here in Queen City.
Shopping with TDC just got much easier. Here's how. Log on to shoptdcgroup.com. Shop at your convenience at any time, from anywhere, with your smartphone, tablet, or computer. With our safe and secure payment checkout, you choose the option to pick up in-store or have your goods delivered right to your door. It's that easy. Shop tdcgroup.com, your one-stop online store.
Shop anywhere, shop anytime, same quality you love. Now online. Shop
www.shoptdcgroup.com.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Take 'em uptown to the big girl. Take 'em uptown to the Polar Jam. Take 'em uptown to the Polar Gram.
Hey, that's Mary J. Blige doing her thing. Well, let's get back to the grind. Island Tea continues. It's 6 minutes after 9 o'clock.
We talked about Miss Lawrence's School of Music, Huldah Lawrence School of Music, and the recital that is supposed to be on Tuesday, and now we're talking about White Sands. We're back here in this White
It's all
Sands.
about the music this week, huh?
Yeah, it's all about the music. It's all about the vibe.
Well, I think your music festival weekend, so it
Yes.
should be the weekend we talk about music and think it's
exactly. So we have in studio with us Zico.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and so tell us about what we can expect in relation to White Sands this year.
Yeah, so we're 2 days away from the event, Sunday, June 30th, and it's the official climax to the weekend, like we like to call it. It ties beautifully into the whole weekend. It's seamless at this point, and I think we did a really excellent job this year in securing some top artists. So we have performances by Voice out of Trinidad, Chronicler out of Jamaica, Nigeria out of Jamaica as well. Local performances by Highlight, Mr. Mention, Akai is Sweet, and then we have Juggling by DJ Terror, Chromatic out of Jamaica, which is a top sound, and Vicky Platinum as well out of Jamaica. So it should be an exciting, fun-filled party environment. And of course, this year we brought back the swimsuit competition by popular demand. We have about 3 segments left of that competition, which starts at 4 o'clock on Sunday. So everybody who's interested in that, come on out early from 4 p.m. See the girls finish up their segments, and then we get straight into the party. And then we should go to right around midnight. And it should be fun. It should be high energy and, exciting. I think a lot of people are looking forward this year. As you said before we came on here, we did a really good job at securing some top artists. I think the buzz is around. The artists have been trickling in. Chronicler came in last night. And, we expect to see Voice and Najiri today as well. So.
And some of the artists, I think, that performed last night would, based on what you said, some of them would be performing at...
Yes, Mr. Mention.
Yes,
Mr. Mention, Akai as well. So
what time does it start?
It starts at 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Yeah, but we start with the swimsuit competition. So it's about 3 segments, I think, left in that competition. And then we should be in the party zone at around 6 o'clock. So
okay.
Why was there, I know, other than COVID, why was there a break with the swimsuit competition?
We thought that for a couple of years, people were just more interested in the party vibe. They just wanted to show up. They went straight to drinking, straight to partying, But we found a way to kind of eliminate the long process. Like I said, we had
other segments
that were held previous to Sunday at our soiree. We had 2 events at Carambola. So I think it went really well. I think the build-up event also gave some energy to the whole competition. Got those girls to have opportunity to showcase themselves and build up a fan base. So I think a lot of people are excited about the swimsuit competition again. And people were just asking about it. What about the swimsuit competition? You don't miss it until it's gone.
Yes,
so
always the case.
When it went over, people started asking for it. So we brought it back by popular demand, and we kind of move it around over 2 or 3 days.
How was ticket sales been?
I was just about to ask about tickets, the price of tickets as well.
Price of tickets, general admission is $100. VIP is $450.
What can you expect from $450 as VIP?
Premium drink bar, Opus wine and spirits, food, dessert station, even touch-up station, they
touch-up as in makeup?
Makeup.
What?
You try to make the patrons comfortable, give them a little different experience. In VIP.
Okay.
And then the VVIP experience. We go up another notch, so that's champagne and different food.
So what's the VVIP price?
$650.
Yeah.
Mere $200 more dollars. Why not? And then plus what is the addition? You mentioned the top-up station for the VIP. What's the pinnacle of being a VVIP?
VVIP is more of comfort. So you have is a whole different experience, welcoming experience. You have your cold rags and stuff like that to keep you
We
fresh.
have a fancy lazy boy lounge chair.
Maybe.
Ooh!
haven't seen the setup as yet, but knowing those ladies, they try and go above and beyond.
Okay, that's kudos, ladies.
I'm excited to see what they are gonna check it out tomorrow, see where we at and how we getting through. But yeah, tickets available at Champions down at Port Zante, Opus Fine Wines over at Carambola, Chill Bar in Nevis, and also you can log on to the website www.carambolawhitesands.com to get your tickets as well. So yeah, we're looking forward. And in this climate, everybody does do everything before they buy the ticket. So makeup, hair, nails, everything going along. But we have seen a big interest in it. We've been getting calls and messages, and I think it's been going pretty well. So we are happy about the excitement behind the event, and we just hope that everyone comes out on Sunday, support, looking lovely in the white. The fashion is always
so it's strictly white.
So what's the theme this year?
The theme for this year is Mardi Gras. So we mixing a little colors in with the white this year.
Okay, so it can be white and colors.
White and colors, because we're gonna have the beads and all of that kind of stuff to lift the whole.
How do you choose the theme? Because I realize when it's not Arabia,
by committee, like I said, those ladies, we really sit down after every event and see where we fell short and what we can improve on, and then we start going right into ideas for the next year. So by committee, those ladies are creative. They try and think outside the box. So it's been going really well. And the fashion is always a big statement at White Sands, of course. We have all the backdrops and photo ops and stuff that you need to create real memories. So, this Sunday, June 30th from 4 p.m., Carambola Beach Club, the official climax party for the music festival weekend, inviting everyone out to come out and enjoy yourself, enjoy some top-class entertainment, good food, good drinks, good vibe.
Okay. What if I didn't manage to secure a ticket? Let's say you sold out. Can I pay at the door?
Yeah, general admission will be available at the door.
So everything else will be done because there are only selected amounts for the VIP and the VVIP.
We try to keep quality control in those areas, so we want to make sure that you are catering for the right amount of quality.
So, folks, if you're listening, I asked that question just for you. If you don't get your VVIP or your VIP,
but we're going down late. We're going right down to
general
tomorrow
admissions.
Evening, tomorrow night. Try to.
You mean to sell the tickets?
Yeah.
So there's a cutoff for selling tickets too?
No. Say in terms of VVIP and VIP, I would suggest that you purchase your ticket by
ASAP.
Not ASAP, by Saturday. Just so that when we have the final meeting with the chef, you're not left out of the food equation.
Folks, you heard that.
Get your tickets as early as possible. We understand that people have other things to do. So we will make accommodations for that at the door as well. I'm not certain that VIP or VVIP will be sold available, at the door, but general admission certainly will be.
Okay. So anything else you want to add?
No, just thank you for having me. Looking forward to seeing everybody this Sunday. I think, the promotions are out there, the advert is out there. I think, people seeing the artists popping in. So I think the excitement is there. Just want everyone to come out on Sunday, have a good time, behave yourselves, and,
I like that. But the buzz is that everybody's excited about White Sands, right?
We've
if they say they're not going to the other events that are happening right now, they'll be like, I'm going White Sands on Sunday.
I think that we did a good job at creating a nice little set artist lineup and vibe around it. I think people know what to expect from White Sands in terms of quality, but I think that the artists certainly helped this year. Chronic Law, big artist voice, excellent performer. Najiri, who's been doing well in the scene as well, and of course our local performers who people look for and love. Mention Akai. So looking forward to seeing everybody pretty, bright faces this Sunday in your white, and
colors,
and mix it with your Mardi Gras colors, of course. Just one shout out the sponsors right before I get out of here.
Yes.
Caribou, who is the title sponsor. 1 second. Caribou, who's the title sponsor. Platinum sponsor will be Opus Fine Wines and Spirit. Gold sponsor, Azul Printers. Silver sponsor, Coscab, the Chop Shop, Salon and Spa. Bronze sponsor, the St. Martin Tourist Bureau. Demerara Distillers, Heinz Electrical and Equipment Services. And just to make the general public aware of a promotion that we are currently doing for White Sands as well, if you've had the chance to visit our White Sands Lounge, there are 5 cars that are on promotion there that we did a partnership, I would call it, with CNC and Honda, where we are raffling 5. You get a chance to win any one of 5 cars that we have on display. Once you have your tickets, so extra incentive for you to get your tickets and to come to White Sands, because the raffle will be held at White Sands. The cars will be displayed on at White Sands as well.
So there are 5 cars to give away?
No, any one of 5
cars.
Oh,
you pick one of the 5.
Pick one of the 5.
Okay.
So you have a choice.
Okay.
Well,
now I understand, because I'm sure after that everybody would have been at White Sands here.
Well, let me just go into detail with that.
Yes,
actually, it's 5. Oh, sorry. 5 cars on display, and the promotion is $15,000 discount once you.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna we're gonna have the raffle on Sunday.
Yes.
The winner will be able to purchase the car at a $15,000 discount.
Okay.
So
no problem.
that's one of the promotions.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes. All right, so thank you for having me.
No problem.
Our pleasure.
All the best
Yes.
to you guys.
So we're going to have our next segment. So we thank you. This is White Sands with Zico, and then we're going to have our next segment with the SP Benevolent Society. Yes.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
And we are back on Island T, and I know it was announced that it was the Benevolent Society, the Sandy Point Benevolent Society, but that's not the case. So we let Mr. Hodge tell us exactly what it is that he is here to speak about this morning. And we have Miss Christine Walwyn as well, Dr. Christine Walwyn in studio with us. So good morning to both of you, and let's begin.
Good morning. It's good to be back in.
Yes, it's good to have you
Island
back.
Tea.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to a nice fresh cup of tea.
Sorry, I have no tea today.
There's no tea today.
I humbly apologize.
Yes. So yes, the last time I was here, it was with the Sandy Point Benevolent Society.
Yes.
Talking about a gala.
Yes.
So no wonder our host is getting confused.
Yes. Apologies.
But this morning, it's another gala. This time, it's the Methodist Church.
Okay.
And with me is a Methodist sister in the person of Dr. Christine Walwyn, our ambassador to the diaspora. Yes.
But in this capacity, I'm just a Methodist member.
Yes, of course. But, you know,
and more importantly, an Epworth alumni.
That's right.
Wow.
Yes. So, I like to refer to Maurice Hillier, Epworth Maurice Hillier, as our school.
Yes.
Because for one, I'm a Methodist, and two, I'm an educator. So I like to say it's our school.
Yes, I understand.
This school has been in operation for 70 years.
Wow.
70 years.
That's good.
70 years is
Congrats.
not. Thank you. It's not 70 weeks. It's not 70 days. It's not 70 hours. It's 70 years.
Yeah.
The word Epworth originally came from the Methodist Mans, where the founders of Methodism lived in England. So the word Epworth. And when the school started out, the building that was used, the facility, was the old Methodist Mans, where the minister resided, or ministers resided in the past. And so it took the name Epworth. Years after, I think during the superintendency of the Reverend John Gumbs, it was changed to Maurice Hillier, who was the Methodist minister from England at the time when the school was founded. So we tried to keep the name Epworth, and so we say Epworth slash Maurice Hillier Memorial Junior School.
Okay.
Dr. Wallen is one of the early members. We have other early members, people like foundation members, Vida Leader, Enid, Lawrence, Enid Charles, same person, Charles Wilkins, Gloria Williams, and so on. The late governor, Sir Tapley, was a member of that school. He went to that school. When he became Governor General, he invited the whole of Maurice Hillier up to Government House.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yes. And he always talked about his fond memories going to that school, especially his head teacher at the time, Mrs. Veronica Phillips. And I would love to give a shout out to her this morning. She has retired after 20-something years ago. I think she told me 27 years ago she retired.
Okay.
And she is, I visited with her yesterday. She's still mentally alert, sharp, and recounted her days at the school.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yes. And so we thought that after 70 years, we can't do anything less than have an awards gala to say thank you to so many persons who have supported the school. Now, I don't want to do all the talking, so I'm going to let Dr. Walwyn come in. We don't have a script, so we're going
to... Yes, that's no problem.
So our school started 70 years ago.
Yeah.
And during this academic year, we've been having quite a lot of different celebrations.
Okay.
We've done stuff over the past year. And on the 12th of July will be our culmination event.
Okay.
Where we basically close off the year with an awards gala.
Okay.
We will be honoring some of the past teachers, the past students, people who have laid the foundation for the school. And we'll get together as a community to celebrate the 70 years. The banquet gala will be at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort, and tickets are available. It's a fundraiser actually for the school.
Okay.
Tickets are a mere $270 EC dollars.
Okay, fair enough.
Or $100 US.
Oh, you almost make everybody buy that ticket when they heard one.
Yes. And we invited everyone to come and join us in this wonderful celebration.
Where can we get tickets?
Okay, we have a couple of outlets. First, I would say through all the Methodist churches, but as Mr. Hodge said, it's a Methodist school.
Yeah.
So through the congregations, you can get that.
Okay.
We have some outlets at the Harmony Bookstore on 4th Street. Our church office on Seaton Street, and also Walwyn Corporate Office in the traffic.
And William Hodge. Anyway, you see me, I have tickets on me. I went to an opening ceremony for education on Monday, and I saw like 12 tickets there.
Oh, good.
I got the Speaker of the National Assembly, one of my former students, to buy tickets. Yes.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Quite the salesman.
Yes, yes. When it comes to benevolence and charities,
yes.
so on.
Big on that. Yes, indeed.
Yes. So, as Dr. Walwyn said, we have a number of honorees. They come in three categories, 3 tiers. The first tier would be a number of distinguished persons, including past students. I think we have about 11 of those persons. We call them the 70th anniversary honorees. Then for teachers, past and present, who worked at the school or who work at the school and have put in 10 years or more, they would be recognized.
Yes.
And then all of the workers presently on staff, teaching and non-teaching staff, would be given a token of appreciation.
Okay, that's sweet.
So we really would like, friends and family of these persons to come out and support. If you worked for the school for more than 10 years, or if you know of anybody who worked at the school for more than 10 years and you haven't heard from me, you need to contact me, because we have already contacted those persons.
Yes.
So if you haven't heard from me and you think that you fall into that category,
please contact Mr. Hodge.
Please contact William Hodge. My number is public information. 664-2556. You can ask anybody my number, they have permission to give it. I always say the only thing they can do with my number is to call me.
Yes. I like that. Yes. Indeed.
Yes. The function is going to be held on the distinguished patronage of the Reverend Charles Seaton, Charles A. Seaton, who is born and bred Kittitian from Tabernacle. He has risen to the highest rank within the Methodist Church in the Leeward Islands district. The bishop, so he's now Bishop Charles Seaton.
Yes. Oh, congrats, Bishop.
Yes. And so he's coming in with his darling wife, Lilita, to extend their patronage. I would let Sister Walwyn talk about the guest speaker.
Our guest or featured speaker is Reverend Mark Christmas. And now Reverend Mark started Epworth Maurice Hillier as a kindergarten student, right? A kindergarten student, and rose to the highest rank possible in the school as chairman of the board.
Okay.
Wow. So that's someone, that's the only one, I think. That's the only one we know of in that capacity. So we've decided to give him the honor of being the featured speaker for us. So he knows what it's like to be the little kindergarten running around in the dirt.
Here in kindergarten and seeing the Reverend now, I'm like, wow.
Yes.
I must highlight again the late Sir Tapley. He would be honored posthumously.
Okay.
Because as I said, he held the school dear to his heart, being a former student. And
you will love this.
Yeah, absolutely.
In his later days, he kept saying the 70th anniversary is coming up, and when I visited him and spoke with him, had contact with him, and he said, I want to be able to do something for the 70th anniversary.
He would have,
He always spoke fondly of the times when he got lashes from Mrs. Philip.
Mr. Seaton got lashes?
Yes, absolutely.
And that would have been a very rare occasion because Mrs. Philip hardly.
Oh boy!
Yes.
So he was in real trouble.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we got one more minute. So, any lasting words that you like to give?
Well, we just like to encourage persons to support our gala. Come and join with us in our celebration, reaching out to all the alumni out there. I'm always proud to say I'm at Epworth. That's the one school I am very proud of.
Yes.
And you look around and you find Epworth persons. I'm dating myself because I go Epworth, so it's not Epworth Maurice Hillier.
Yes.
And we had some real stalwarts in our community who had got their foundations from Epworth Maurice Hillier. I could think right now of Minister Conrad Maynard, right? Former Minister Ricky Scarrett.
Okay.
Ian Kelsick, where we did say Charles Wilkin. Under Charles Morton.
Wow.
So I think we've laid the foundation for our community as a whole.
Indeed.
And we have gotten this started at Epworth Maurice Hillier. We've been builders of our society, and it's for us to come down and celebrate.
I remember when I first moved here, the schools I heard about was Convent School, Epworth School, and Roman Catholic School. Those and now Convent and that school is showing.
Okay,
well, thank you folks for coming and enlightening us, and folks go and support. It's for a worthy cause as the Epworth Maurice Hillier School celebrates its 70th anniversary.
Yeah, thank you. The school has really played an important role in the community over these years, and we want to say thank you for the many persons, teachers and so on, who worked at the school and have worked sacrificially, because the school is not able to pay big salaries. And so people who do this, they do this for the love of it and sacrificially. So
I just wanted to ask a
thank
quick question before you guys leave.
Yes.
I noticed, because growing up it was Epworth and then it went to Mauricelia, and I noticed recently you guys have started saying Mauricelia Epworth.
Well,
What is that?
Epworth slash Mauricelia.
Is it because y'all realized that people wouldn't let go of the Epworth?
That's true too.
That's what I kind of figured.
Yes, and Epworth came down from the Methodist name that we use for the residences of our ministers.
Okay.
And Mauricelia was the minister under whose leadership the school was founded.
Okay, and I guess that was the original man's.
Yeah, that was that building. Oh. We have since put on a new wing, and there are further plans to expand. Just last night we had a meeting of the school board, and the new superintendent, Minister Reverend Brown, is very excited about expanding the school. You know, expanding downwards to preschool and expanding upwards to a high school. That's his part of his vision.
Okay, Mr. Hodge is warming to his subject, so I'm going to have to reel him in. Because we have another segment coming up. 9:31. Okay, and keep doing what you guys doing.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate it.
We have Fireproof coming up next. It's 9:31.
Different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Magnum, my brand. Everybody put a Magnum in the air now. From you a drink Magnum, make me see. Take charge of things now your place now. From the river to the beach to the street. Hot Magnum when me have in a me hand there. Here a sipper, she tell me sweet. Look for me watch for your quick time check. Yeah. Right now a Magnum for your beat. Enjoy yourself every day of the week with a Magnum. My life I forget sweeter. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Feel the magic happening. Campari. Taste.
Something incredible happens when Campari is mixed just right. Like Campari and orange juice poured over ice. Taste it. Try it tonight. Bitter, sweeter, better. Campari. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
We are back. We're back and we're back. It's our final segment and it's fireproof. And we have in studio with us a number of persons, new persons, new faces. And so we're going to ask them to introduce themselves. Could you introduce yourself to us, please?
Good morning, all. I am Woman Fire Officer Larissa Emmanuel.
Good morning. My name is Carty. I'm not a fire officer, but I'm attached to the fire station.
Wonderful. Could you tell us some of your duties then, Miss Gaines?
Well, for now, I'm just assisting with the summer safety program in the meantime.
No problem, no problem. So, we're here. So, could you tell us about the summer program? Could you tell us some of what we can expect in terms of activities from the fire station?
Okay, it's an annual event, and the theme for this year is Big or Small Fire Safety for All. So we have looked at everyone. No one would be left behind. We have a packed week. It starts on the 15th of July to the 19th of July, 9 to 12 daily. Weekly, we'll have lecturers come in to enlighten the children and educate them on safety procedures, persons from SCELEC, NEMA, First Aid, Coast Guard, and the police. Also, National Bank is on board to give a little financial education, you know, because once we educate the children at an early stage, we hope and pray that they would go up and nurture in what they have learned and take it out to the community and also teach others. Because a nation's health is a nation's wealth. So we do hope that whatever they would be taught during this week, you know, they will take it and not only keep the information to themselves, but disseminate it to others, their neighbors, their friends. So, you know, everyone can learn something.
Wonderful. You seem enthusiastic and
I'm excited.
Yes. Yes, that's wonderful. Yes. What about you? How are you involved in the program as well?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
I'm involved in the planning of the program as well. Okay, so this program, we are looking to target children from the ages of 5 to 12. This summer program will be held at the Dr. William Connor Primary School. As Ms. Keynes earlier said, it will start from the 15th of July 2024 and ends at the 19th of July 2024. To this end, we will have a match from Dr. William Primary School. That will be the 19th, that's the Friday.
Yeah.
We will have a match, and it will end at the Newtown playing field. There, we will have the closing ceremony. We will have the children taking part in the closing ceremony, so they will be the one dealing with that area. Okay. To this end, we have lots of fun activities, lots to eat, lots to drink. After a fun-filled, educated week, they'll have fun at the end.
Wonderful. And how many persons are you expecting?
Well, right now we are catering for 300.
300.
Yes, we have taken forms to the schools, and we also have walk-ins, so anyone interested can come to the fire station that is located at the training school and collect a form. The fee, registration fee is only $20.
Only $20.
Yes.
And food included.
Yes.
See, so they gain the bang for the buck.
Exactly.
One thing to mention though, the timing is from 9 o'clock a.m. to 12 midday daily.
Yes. So you give them a little lunch to go home with?
Yes, of course. They have the snacks, the lunch. They'll be taken care of.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, and then they also have some sessions that they would learn certain aspects, as you say,
yes,
finance, safety.
Yes.
So they're being well equipped. How often, how long has this program been going on? Is it annual?
Yes, it's an annual thing. This year would be 24 years. Next year they'll be celebrating 25 years. So, you know, you expect to get a bang. Yes.
So next year we're going bigger and better.
Yes. Later will be greater.
Yes. So, Officer Clark, yes, morning. We haven't heard you. I know that you're looking at, the persons in here. I know you're often the one speaking, but we have new faces. What do you have to add to the program? Anything that you want to add?
Well, yes, good morning.
Good morning.
I am the coordinator of this year's program.
Oh, so you're the big man. So you're watching as everybody talk about the program. Yes.
But I have my assistant, Emmanuel. So maybe next year when I, step aside, allow the younger ones to.
But they say next year going to be great, or?
Well, female in charge.
Okay.
Woman power,
Yes.
So yes, it will be a wonderful. We have from since March. We have been meeting to plan this wonderful camp. We're getting a lot of positive feedbacks. We're going to reach out to the police and the traffic department and NEMA and Mrs. Fo. Let's say good morning to Mrs. Natalie Fo. She's the one who really started this program some 20-something years ago.
Wonderful.
So it's just, as times goes by, we just hand over the program to different coordinators. And I can say over the years, we have been doing such a wonderful job. So basically, we cannot do this without the help of our donations. We sent out a number of. Did you send any to your firm? Is it? No?
I don't think so. I don't think I received every letter.
Think one should be if it's not there, try this afternoon. You might see
no
it.
problem.
Yes. Just looking for fun-filled activity. Showed it there.
Yes.
We have some incidents in the past where children would have lost their life in pools and ponds and in the ocean.
Yes.
So the Coast Guard officers will come in and educate them about water safety. We have a fun pack as it relates to fire safety, both theoretical and practical. But we try to, because the children had maybe 9 months of learning in-house. We're trying to, we might this year try to move a little bit away from the most practical and focus mostly on the theory and focus mostly on the practical, more hands-on. So we're having live fires and asking the children to use our fire extinguishers to put out these fires at such an early age. Because, once the parents are at school, at work, these children at some time may be at home. So in the event of anything, any outbreak of fire, they can assist with the extinguishment of the fire. Also, first aid as well. Have a little cut, you get a little burn, you apply water. If you have burning, you can apply a little plaster and these kind of things. So Mrs. Natalie Fo will come in and assist in that area. Disaster preparedness. We have tsunami, we have earthquake, and these other natural and man-made disasters. These when NEMA comes in. So we also have traffic safety. When they want to cross the road, they will look left and right and use the pedestrians, and also ask an adult who may be in close vicinity to assist them with crossing the road. Crime and violence, very, very, very important topic that will be taught as well at our camp. Financial literacy, as our secretary, Ms. Kane, spoke about earlier, National Bank is on board. They gave donation and they asked to come on board to educate the children in this aspect. So basically, that is, in a nutshell, what we expect for the 1 week of summer safety program, hosted by the St. Anyway Fire Rescue Services, which will be held at the Dr. Williams Corner Primary School.
Okay, that sounds like a wonderful program. Are there any parents who have perhaps assisted during the time? You have volunteer parents at the time?
No, not at this time.
Okay.
They can come out.
But all are welcome.
I like that. Yes. I like that. She's very excited. I like that. So we putting out a call. If parents are willing to volunteer their time, they might be on vacation, they might be free during the week, and so it's an opportunity for parents to come in and spend some time and volunteer. Yes.
And we would also like to encourage all those who would like to donate.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how small it is, everything will be counted.
Wonderful.
We'll be grateful.
Yes, wonderful. So, guys, it's all about your camp next week, right?
No, the 15th.
The 15th, sorry, yes.
Yes.
So the days are, yes, the 15th to the 19th.
9 to 12 daily.
Yes, 9 to 12. I don't know. It seemed like we've been talking about this. I feel like it's very soon. Because last week we were talking about it again, too. So we want to, is there any lasting words that you like to give?
First of all, I would like to thank the team because every week we meet, we collaborate, we brainstorm just to ensure that the week is a successful week. And I know it's not easy because, you know, they have other things doing.
Yes.
So I'll just like to express gratitude and thanks as we continue to work together to express this week.
Wonderful. So I want to thank all of you guys for coming in, giving us a little information as to what is happening, what the fire services are doing in terms of hosting this camp. And I do hope that you guys have a successful camp. Look forward to meeting and engaging with you next week as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No
Thank you
problem.
very much.
We'll conclude this segment and we'll be back.
We're different. We're 98.9. 98.9. Win FM.
Magnum, my brand. Everybody put a Magnum in the air now. From you a drink Magnum, make me see. Take charge of things now your place now. From the river to the beach to the street. Hot Magnum when me have in a me hand there. He are a sipper, she tell me sweet. Look for me watch for your quick time check. Yeah. Right now a Magnum for your beat. Enjoy yourself every day of the week with a Magnum. My life I forget sweeter. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Feel the magic happening.
Campari.
Taste.
Something incredible happens when Campari is mixed just right. Like Campari and orange juice poured over ice. Taste it. Try it tonight. Bitter, sweeter, better. Campari. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
Nine 48 on Island. Don't forget, coming up at 10 o'clock, we'll be bringing you the second press conference. Second presser for St. Kitts Music Festival 2024.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Jam, so you're aware that today's the Child Month March. It's the last Friday in June, and all the children and their parents are going to be out there. Parents, remember to hydrate the children and try to keep them in the cool as much as possible. I know we always say we are a dark-skinned people and we don't need sunblock, but please protect yourself and the children.
And the hydration, especially.
Yes, that's what I said. Yeah, keep
Good
them
point.
hydrated.
Yeah, and I also saw some information into the Island chat that we have and saying disruption. It says here. Oh, it says
No, I think that was from
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
okay.
No. Today we should be fine. Somebody was asking us about the music festival
No,
as
but
well.
it says mention
Wait,
this, please.
where?
So it says
It's today?
No, but it says mention it as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
go ahead.
It says WINNFM 98.9 is currently experiencing off the ear in some affected areas due to work being done by Skelet, and in Atlas area we apologize.
Atlas level, big difference, yeah. So Atlas, that's over to the west there, it's between what should I say? It's west of like camps. Just before, yeah.
So it says
That
we
big
apologize for
over
any
there.
inconvenience caused. Listen to us live on our social media platforms, Facebook and YouTube, and WINNmedia SKN, or visit our website WINNmediaSKN.com.
Yes, please use other means. Don't forget to listen to us. We appreciate you tuning in every day, not only to Island Tea, but to all the programs that WINNFM have to offer. Yeah.
Okay, so 10 minutes until 10 o'clock. So what are you guys you going festival tonight?
Tonight.
I mean, easy.
Oh no, I don't think so. Like last night I was dealing with some work. I was up late trying to finish some submissions. You know,
Oh,
when you have
boy.
the life, I feel like you finish with school, but do you ever finish with assignments? You know, in terms of legal practice, having deadlines, having submissions, you never really finish.
Except you're getting paid for the assignment, so that's the upside, right?
I guess so.
Absolutely. Getting paid. Getting paid. You just got to do all the hard work to get the money, right?
You know, I still have nightmares, and I say nightmares, you know, when you rush into an exam, when you feel you haven't prepared enough, you still have that, you know, even to this very day. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But exams always make me nervous.
Yeah, me too. Like my palms sweat and all that.
And Jamster, did you mention this yesterday? You said the Irish Town Primary School has now been renamed?
Yeah, it was on the news this morning. Halliday Smith.
Yeah, so they put
Smith Halliday. I don't know which.
Let me get it because I had it pulled up. I think you may have said it correctly. So
it's named now Sylvia Smith and I know Miss Halliday.
It's Halliday Smith. You said it correctly.
Oh, I said it correctly.
Yes, Halliday Smith Primary School. I like the new color too. It's now blue.
I still feel though. I keep saying I could. Maybe I'm the only one in this, but I remember telling AZ last year. I feel like the schools when they give them these names, they should still retain
the location.
So why can't you say Halliday Smith Newtown? Or you know what I mean?
But don't you?
Because the reason for this is I guess I'm saying it because sometimes when I'm reading notices here, sometimes I don't remember because it doesn't always say, and I was like, oh God, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember where this particular school is. Tucker Clark, I know.
Okay.
I said Tucker Clark Newtown. So Halliday Smith Irish Town.
Tyrrell Williams.
See, I don't know where that is again. Is that Trinity?
No, Virchals.
Old Road.
Yeah. Old Road, really? Okay, so you see
Road?
what I mean?
Yes, Old Road.
Yeah.
I always get the school mixed up. I just know that school feeds the Virchals High School. That's why I said that. Yeah, Old Road. Yeah. The school in the back.
I was saying Trinity.
No.
I think
Trinity is in Bronte Welsh.
Bronte Welsh is the Trinity Parish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see, so Bronte Welsh Trinity. What's wrong with that?
Obadiah Williams.
That one I know happened to know because I know because he was. That's what. That's Molyneux.
Yeah, that's the one that's burnt. Yeah, that's Molyneux. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see now. Violet Petty.
Where's Violet Petty?
Oh God, I can't remember.
Me neither. Sandy Point.
Charles Mills.
Well, everybody knows that one.
That
That one is kind of seared into everybody's brain.
Yeah, Sandy Point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
fair enough.
I get your point. You know,
because the one you just called, you didn't say where it is though.
Yes,
I'll let you. You could do your little quiz. You understand?
Where's the Violet Petty? Oh my gosh, where is that school?
That's your little homework.
But Jeffrey did say that.
And you come back on Monday. Okay?
Jeffrey did say that they were gonna give all the schools. They were gonna do a sort of intensive research
on who
and outreach, community outreach to figure out to give all the education institutions a name based on someone who was key.
I mean, they have been naming the schools, but we really need naming. These roads need naming.
But the roads are being renamed and new signage is being put up. Do you have signage over your end? Have you seen signage over your end?
So
we have signage in your
I have to get the name for our street where I live from NHC,
streets.
Or planning or something.
You look at certificate of title when you're doing the description for property when persons buy property, and you see by a public road. You understand? Some like those. I mean, that's the description there. But what I'm saying, some of the times you don't have the names of the public road when you go by persons, and even if you're serving certain things like. Which street do you live on? Sometimes you never buck up on some people on the road and then you ask them, well, which street this is, and they can't tell you.
On the streets, okay, fair enough. Yeah, but I've seen they have a renaming campaign going on the street that the way one of the street name in the area that I live now is spelled, I'm actually surprised because it has one T and I thought it was two T's all the time. Pawtucket Street, yeah, but there's a lot of signage has been growing up in that
naming the
particular area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me test easy now. Where's
Uh-huh.
Washington? Where's Washington Archibald?
Don't go
Taylor's
Google, you know.
range.
He clears his shirt and he comes through. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
That's his school.
But where's
that-
Violet Petty though? I'm not.
Honestly,
Oh, I think
honestly.
isn't that Monkey Hill? Oh my gosh.
Is it amongst
Okay.
Glassford something?
That's Dean Glassford,
That's
yeah.
Dean's Glassford.
Shucks me.
Tell you guys need to do your homework.
Is Violet Petty
You
in
guys,
Phil-
we
No,
have some, let's
that's
take some
not what it is.
last minute calls. One
I'm
for the road
gonna
calls.
find that school now.
Call or go right ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Be brief.
Good morning,
Good morning.
guys.
Hi,
Cleo.
Cleo. How are you?
I am fine. How is everyone?
Good, thanks. Are you here for the festival?
No, Festy who? I don't partake in such ungodly things.
Okay, my dear.
But what if it's a gospel festival?
Look,
You got Cleo stuttering.
I just got to answer question.
Okay. Yes,
Cleo.
I see our friend Rusty made a comment on the wall, and I'm wondering, is it true? And what statement did he make that caused him to be blocked? And I find it hard to believe because even some of the hosts was crying out, Rusty, where are you? We miss your voice. So if it's true, y'all please loose Rusty because his voice is missing. Thank you. That's what I wanted to ask this morning. Is that
Okay.
coming true?
Thank
Please
you,
answer
Cleo.
me.
All right.
We'll let Jamster. We'll let Jamster
Okay.
answer that one.
Jamster, it's in Lodge Village.
Oh, Lodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we learned something new. I googled it, by the way, guys. I didn't know where it was.
Last call. Call or go right ahead.
So Jamster.
3 minutes to 10. Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
1 minute.
Mhm.
Kortensia just made a comment about being nervous about exams. And it reminded me of the debate last night where President Biden was under test, which he failed miserably, I think. Anybody who is a supporter of Biden must have been really pained to watch him because it was not just a matter of just the fact that he has a speech impediment.
He
seemed to
failed it.
blank out
But he failed.
at times.
He failed a 90-minute debate. But he's been running the country, I think, very well for the last 4 years.
Okay,
last 3
sum it up
years.
this way, or someone summed it up
Perspective,
this
please.
way after. So basically, he said the debate last night was about somebody who should not be president and somebody who can't be president for the next 4 years. Okay, I didn't get the impression.
Who said that?
Biden could last 4 years.
Who said
as
that?
president? Huh?
Who said that?
A
Is it?
commentator last night on
Oh.
CNN after the debate, and I agreed with that because it's not going to get any better for him. I think, right? So I know it's last minute, but
But
I
here's
would not be surprised if they don't do something drastic.
But here's something to consider, though. We've often seen sitting presidents lose the first debate and then they come back and sort of redeem themselves.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it was
Obama.
about-
I remember when Obama was knocked back on his heels. I don't remember if it was Romney or.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not about a debate or a series of debates.
But this is what I'm
Everybody
saying.
was
This is what I'm saying.
That Biden is not in a position at 81 or whatever he is to really run the country. And so everybody was looking for some feistiness and that sort of thing. And it just wasn't there.
Trump is in a position to run the country.
But that's the whole point. Most people, according to the polls after, feel that Trump did better when in fact Trump was just Trump. And really,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Trump didn't win the debate. Biden lost the debate. Trump didn't win. As far as I'm
But when
concerned.
you're forced to choose between two candidates that are really not in a position to or should not run the country, what do you do?
Ask the
That's
vice
quandary
president
I
to
think
step
we
up.
have. You see? Right? Because, it's not a case of a series of debates because they're saying now Trump may not even decide to debate again because he haven't considered if the polls say that he won. He has no reason to go back to do the same thing because Trump will always be Trump. It wasn't that Trump was so good last night either, He was
Trust
not.
me, everybody will forget about this. But
You think so?
I'll give it a month. They'll forget this.
You give it a
Trust me.
month.
Something will happen.
One good
Just,
thing
it's
about
America,
last night,
you
though,
know, they don't forget.
Yeah, I
nothing,
know,
you
but something will happen between now and November to redeem Biden.
The one good thing about last night, though, was Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris came on after, was interviewed.
Yeah, I saw a
And
bit of that.
She almost did a lot of cleaning up.
Yeah,
right?
that's why I
And,
said
you know,
she
they
should go for
wondered why
presidency.
they kept her in the background all this time. So maybe it's a case where
So she's actually killing two birds with one stone. She is making him look better, and she's making herself look better.
good. Yep. Because that's the next president, whether we like it or not. How are they gonna stop that one, Mr. McMahon? Yeah.
How you mean? How are they going to stop that one?
Because that's the next president.
You don't know U.S. politics.
I know. Fair enough.
They have tagged her as incompetent, right? And as a matter of fact, remember Biden gave her the task of managing the border, the immigration crisis on the Mexican border. And
it's not
you would say that she failed well. Judging from all reports, it would seem that she failed at that. So she has some negatives going in, okay? And if you think that the race factor is out of U.S. politics, you have another thing coming, or the gender factor for that matter, right? And so I wouldn't say that's the next president, whether we like it or not. Right?
I think one thing to think about. I don't know if you saw John King's comments, because when I switched over, John King made a comment which I thought was important. He said, we were sitting here, my words, we're sitting here in our bubble saying, oh, he did, all these democratic functionaries and so on, and pundits and journalists saying, oh, the sky is falling for the Democratic Party. But he said, let's wait and hear what the electorate, what the voters, what the polls say. And I think let's wait. I feel
Jones was on the panel and made the point that while they're thinking that the sky may be falling, because he was one who said he was really pained at the performance of Biden, he said that people were telling him that if the Republicans are prepared to stand by a guy who is a convicted felon and a liar and all of that, and the Democrats just want to throw the guy under the bus. So there may be that backlash as well, right?
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. McMahon, for your contributions. Already past the 10 o'clock hour, and
we're getting here, waiting on the press conference. So I'm kicking you guys out now.
Yeah, we're walking our jam, so we're not being kicked out.
Just you,
a great, enjoyable weekend.
We're already packing up.
See you guys on Monday.
Oh,
yeah.
Jamsa,
have a great weekend.
You didn't answer Cleo's question.
Jamsa, have a great weekend.
What are you asking me?
Jamsa, you have a great weekend, my friend.
I will. He's trying to get me in trouble. But
I know.
Okay, folks, stay tuned for the Sankey's Music Press Conference, and I'll be here at the